The lawyer's voice was steady. Hers wasn't. My wife's hand tightened around the man beside her, the man holding their newborn. I didn't look at the baby. My eyes stayed on her. The lawyer read the final clause of her father's will. That's when she froze. Everything her father owned, every cent, every property, was left to me, not to her, not to them. The silence was surgical. Confusion flickered across her face, sliding into panic. I didn't blink. This moment was years in the making. 2 years ago, we were untouchable. I ran the business her father built. She was my partner in everything, or so I thought. Her father called me son. I believed him. When he fell ill, I was there. Hospital visits, business meetings, handling affairs he couldn't. She said she appreciated me. Her father said he trusted me. But the cracks had already begun to show. She was quieter on the drive home, colder in bed, uninterested in the company's future. I thought it was stress. I didn't know she was already building a life without me. Her phone was always face down. She smiled at messages she never shared. She joined a gym she never used, yet came home smelling of cologne. Business trips appeared on no company calendar. Money started disappearing from our account, small amounts, but often. One night, she came home late, hair messy, lipstick faded. Her answer to where she'd been came too quickly. That was when I stopped asking questions and started collecting them. Receipts, unexplained hours, 4 smiles. She didn't know it yet, but the moment she betrayed me, the clock started ticking. The truth arrived in the form of a hotel invoice buried in her purse, between a lipstick case and a crumpled receipt for baby clothes. The reservation wasn't in my name. It was his. A man I knew from the gym she never had time for. Married. 2 kids. I didn't confront her. I followed her. 3 nights later, I saw them together, her laughing in his car, his hand on her thigh, her head on his shoulder. They weren't hiding. They were erasing me. I overheard enough to know they planned to take over her father's estate after his death. The will was already written, or so they thought. Her father trusted me with the company's accounts, legal records, investments. I began spending more time with him under the guise of business. But instead of profit margins, I spoke about loyalty, about legacy. Then I showed him proof. Not the kind that would spark a scandal, but the kind that would make a proud man ashamed of his blood. He didn't yell or cry. He just sat there, eyes hard. From that day, we met privately. Together, we rewrote everything, quietly, legally, without her knowing. The final will left the estate to me with one condition. I would manage it until his grandson turned 18. Her father didn't know the child wasn't mine. I did, and I left that part untouched. So here we were, in that oak-paneled office. She'd brought him, the man who'd replace me, holding the child they'd made. She thought her father's death meant freedom and riches. The lawyer read the inheritance aloud. I saw the moment she realized. Her lips parted, breath catching. All assets passed to the son-in-law, to be maintained for the grandson until adulthood. Her new husband looked confused. I stayed silent. She knew I knew, and she knew she couldn't challenge it without revealing paternity test I'd done months before. Contesting the will would make the truth public, destroy her father's name, and mark the boy forever. She just sat there, trapped by her own choices. I left first, papers in hand, my footsteps echoing down the hall. She called my name once. I didn't turn. Outside, the air felt sharper. I had everything she wanted. She had everything she chose. In the months after, she sold her jewelry, moved into a smaller house. I sent money, not to her, but to a trusted boy. I wasn't his father, but I'd give him a life without her poison. People think revenge is about anger. They're wrong. It's about control, about walking away knowing they'll never breathe freely again. And me? I was free, and that was worth more than any inheritance.